Okay. Do we want all things in order then?
Hold on here. Now I gotta figure out.
And I think that we should reverse that policy.
Do you know how to
and give
reverse
everybody
the-
active.
I mean, yeah,
Then maybe we talk about that.
Yeah.
there we go. Oh, not that it matters, but,
They can fire me.
okay. Here we are, everybody.
Alright, we're recording, so we lost.
They should be. It's a webinar.
It's open, so you don't have to individually name anyone.
Yeah.
Okay, hi, everybody, sorry for technical difficulties. We'll call the meeting of the ad hoc interim managers meeting, committee meeting to order at 11:10. Roll call, Kathleen Bryant.
Here.
Kathy Knoll.
Here.
Clerk Flintoff is absent. Julie Gary.
President.
Ryan April present, also present is Kristy Aiken.
That's
as well as
me.
Aurora and several members of the public. Sorry for the Zoom delays. It's been a little bit of a technical issue. So adoption of the agenda, I didn't actually put anything on new business. I'd like to propose is two items and open up as suggestions. First item of new business with this week. There's update from Kristy about how things have been working over the last several weeks since we last met. And I'd say the second thing we would discuss is if there needs to be any changes or realignment of responsibilities so that the new officers and trustees are taking office next week. And or if anything has changed. Any other suggestions?
So what else is on the agenda? I'm sorry, I wasn't able to see it.
Yep, right now, the only thing is a general outline of the agenda. So we have adoption of the agenda, public comment, approval of minutes from the last meeting, which I admittedly don't have a copy of either.
Let me,
I think they may be in the packet. Let me take a look.
I don't,
They are not, so that's a small problem, but.
that's okay. Let me go print them off. I was waiting for someone to send me the agenda and. they were just-
Sorry.
Sometimes for you,
N-
print them off or.
No, you wanna maybe,
Well, hold the camera, Mary, that'd be awesome.
yeah, I mean, if you can
Sorry,
sit up here at the table
I
with
had
us. and hold
got,
the-
I had got, thought through this, so it took me a minute. So right now, the only thing on the agenda is public comment, approval of minutes, unfinished business, which I don't believe they have. New business, which is currently playing with agenda items, public comment.
I moved to adopt the agenda. I'll support.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, or then there's public comment, any publicans either in person wish to make any comment? All right, seeing none, anyone online, Mary, that you can see, I think people can unmute themselves because it's a webinar mode meeting.
Go ahead, Rob. Can you unmute yourself? There.
There you go. Perfect. Just to remind everyone, you got to speak up because the microphone is on the phone. It's not the ceiling microphones that we usually use. So in order to be able to hear you, everybody's got to speak up, except for Ryan. He's right next to the microphone.
All right, very good. Thank you, Rob. Anyone else?
I don't see another hand, so I think that's it.
Thank you very much.
Is that it? This is it. This is the agenda.
Yes, it's just.
So public comments, approval of minutes, that's what we're waiting for.
Yep. Thank you, Kristy.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you. So for the audience, we have hard copies of the minutes from the last meeting. I'll upload them. to the
And they'll be
website.
uploaded here within the next 1 to 2 hours onto the website.
Yeah.
Overall, everything looks except for the minutes. Anyone wish to move the minutes? Any suggested changes?
I'll make a motion.
All right,
Awesome.
excellent. All in favor, say aye. Approved. So the agenda would then be first item of new business, which is a report from Kristy.
Oh, it's work.
Checking in this, yeah.
Things are going fine. They're going as per plan, and, you know, we've been busy with the election, so we're just coming off that and gearing up for the new board, but other than tasks, I'm scheduling meetings for people that ask me to do so, and just, yeah, take care of the day-to-day.
Yeah, it's been a little difficult simply because of the HVAC.
Yeah, the HVAC is on the fritz. We haven't had heat all week. Well, the new utility building does, because they're separate. So it's the old part of the building, but it's been staying about 64, 65. It's not that cold.
Okay.
Kristy, are you receiving feedback from staff? How things are going or not going?
Not particularly. No. We all kind of just do our everyday tasks and, no, they come to me if they need anything, certainly. But
Kristy, one of the things that was in our meeting minutes and something we asked the board asked its current supervisor Will to provide was a report to help facilitate a transition. I was at the board meeting, I don't recall there being that provided. And you
I have not seen
anything
anything.
directly, have you?
no.
Okay.
Can you request that?
I
Yeah.
think you could request that, that would certainly help as the next couple of weeks happens. If there's
Okay.
anything that's still left open on his assignments that needs attention.
Sure.
Anything you need, Ryan, for your position?
I don't believe so at this point. I believe everything's going pretty well. We are definitely going to be busy the next couple of weeks. So I know there's been lots of meetings that have been requested. I think something just as a piece of feedback and kind of outside the scope of this, but trying where we can to use more collaborative tools. I actually told Brandon one-on-one about a tool called Doodle, which I think actually somebody when we were working through the election process introduced me to it. I don't remember.
I think we tried that back when Jane Vocal was on the board. They've tried, I think there's some sort of something called Monkey something that might be more of a survey.
Yeah, it's more of a
But
survey.
Yeah, it's different.
yeah,
Doodle was more like they're pulling people for availability and.
right, yeah, like I said, Jane Vogel wanted that, and I liked it. I used it, I liked it, but I think we had to pay for it, and then somebody didn't want to pay for it.
I think Doodle at least, and I can't speak of what license we would need or what.
I can
use. I don't know if there's a license required.
maybe it was something different than Doodle, but I can check out.
So what is this program for?
So what it helps to do is there seems to be, at least as I've been experiencing this transition over the last several weeks, a lot of meetings that come up very quickly. And oftentimes they conflict with other obligations of many other people. Like other meetings that have been pre-scheduled in advance. So trying to find times that are available.
Yeah, I would comment on the, Is Microsoft Outlook our platform?
It is,
Okay, so if we start using the calendar feature,
Mhm.
and we do.
what?
Right, it
the
just
people
depends on
need-
how well everybody uses it.
Well, that's what I'm suggesting, is we start to use that feature.
I like it.
Another training would be good on how to share calendars, because. Mhm.
Well, Outlook, there's, it's not the easiest thing to use or to learn, especially if you've never had it before.
I have no problem conducting trainings.
Great, I'll write that down.
Awesome.
When we all get our new computers.
Yeah, we'll get something scheduled for everybody, staff included.
But these are expanded duties, so.
Mhm.
I guess has there been anything in the individual area, we'll move to the next agenda item if there wasn't any more comments.
No.
I don't want to go too far. Was there any feedback or suggested changes on how the process has been working with individual point people and departments? Is there anything that people feel should be changed? I do.
Point people. Brandon and I, and Kristy, we work really well together.
Awesome.
She's been, yeah, there's I think some things that, in fact, we want to sit down with Laura for there was about a potential hire. But we want to get clear on the hiring process, but we've already talked to Laura about scheduling something.
And Laura went over that with me yesterday.
Okay, but it would be nice if all of us, the three of us, so we're all on the same, and anybody else, I guess. But I'm trying to think. Yeah. It's been working out pretty well. What about you? You have planning and what else?
Planning, zoning, and land use. So as you all know, I've encountered some issues.
Mhm.
And I think they are being resolved. So I don't know how much detail you want me to go into. But I think that we're talking things through, and Kristy sent out a reminder email to all building staff and consultants about our roles. And hopefully that will help.
Yes, that's maybe one thing we could do again or
She
periodically.
just did it.
Yeah, I
She
just
did it.
I'm sorry, I haven't checked my email. Okay. But no, but keep up on the communication because things change and everybody,
Right.
get busy and.
Or we have two positions posted right now, apart from the deputy treasurer position, which is now closed. But there's the building maintenance position and the code enforcement position, so I think maybe sort of by consensus, you think just sending a reminder once a month, just adding like a calendar reminder to yourself and say, hey, this is just a reminder of who is managing who temporarily until we adopt something
Okay.
formal.
Yeah, so in a nutshell, one of the issues that came up over the last week had to do with the procedures for an outside developer to present to, we chose the Parks Committee, on an issue that wasn't related to parks, really, but it was, this arsenic mitigation issue. And then he came to the meeting and didn't present any data. So the whole thing was a learning experience, and I've had numerous discussions now with Murphy and Chris J. And to be continued, but at some point, this board is gonna have to have discussions about potential guidelines for our committees. Okay, that's all I can say is. But, I know this is a meeting, but I'm trying to.
Absolutely.
Wait a minute, public comments is at the end.
That as Kristy puts out these reminders and roles. Is there confusion as to what that board of trustee liaison role is? Because, could that board of trustee liaison got in front of that issue?
Are you talking about the first?
Yeah. Oh, or should they or not? But only because the board of trustee liaison, I wonder if maybe it's gotten confused or diminished or something diluted because of the way we now have this temporary.
No, the
No.
temporary structure has
Should
nothing
not.
to do with it.
Okay.
This was going on before.
Oh, okay.
What we're seeing is a continuation of past practices here at the township.
Okay, so it
In
has
my
not been,
No,
this has not
as a
been a
result,
catalyst to it.
no. If
Because
anything, not having a manager and having all of us involved in how has brought
It's
more
forward.
things to the surface.
Okay.
Yeah,
Before you
that's
can
right.
fix that, before they get more.
Maybe, yeah, and go through a process.
Okay.
But, and this
I
is
know you
something
do.
that,
Yeah.
what's that? I think people, and this is a reminder, and even for, yeah, he says, no, we're in the ad hoc, and he's, stop, sorry.
John.
Okay,
John
so-
Reiser, you're on this committee, aren't you?
The microphone was not, we
No,
got a
sorry.
security guard.
Please don't interrupt our meeting. I'm serious.
okay,
He's
Okay.
having conversations in
the reminder is that the board is the administration of the township,
Mhm.
period. Everything else is under, and we just need to, if we're on a committee, we have to make sure that committee is doing the proper procedures, guidelines, Open Meetings Act, FOIA, and
Stay
whatnot.
within the charge of the committee.
Commit, yes,
And
that
the
too.
board liaison should be familiar with the charge of the committee.
That's not.
I think there's some meetings to be had, public meetings, to be had after the new year, especially as we get through some of the
Yes.
rest of the planning process about some policy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's some good work sessions we can have through the first couple of quarters of the year around policy and how things are conducted and how procedure works, but
Some of it we may want to move on relatively quickly.
certainly.
And such as issues impacting Parks Committee and potentially LPC. I don't know.
And one way to look at that is those that have fiduciary responsibility over a village. They have a blue entitlement maybe, or have gone beyond. Reminding that the board of trustees is the deciding. It's really right.
Yeah, Liz,
I don't
Liz
know if that's
Weiser
a
was good about that.
You're saying it differently.
But have $2 million in what you think are your accounts, it leads a different level of,
I think we can have some really good conversations, probably a little far afield from what the purpose of this meeting is, but
yeah,
we can have some
but-
really good conversations. Is there any other suggestions, changes or about the staff assignment list before we move, because I do want to be respectful of the next meeting that is supposed to start. Okay.
We have 3 minutes.
I wasn't gonna say anything. by the way.
That's okay.
Well, this came up, but it's under, whatever assignment you have,
Sure.
if there's anything we need to work out.
Yeah.
So it was good.
I've talked to everybody privately, so. That's why I meant, I'm saying.
No, I think it's.
Okay, well, okay,
Very
it's
much
fine.
feedback.
It's fine.
But move on, we're here for the public as well, they need to be aware.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right, well, then we'll go to closing public comment. Is there anyone has that wish to make public comment? Nope. All right.
Anybody
Let
online?
let me check online. I'm not. Oh, Pam would like to say something?
Go ahead, Pam.
Hold on. There you go.
Thank you. Mary, thank you so much for your dedication to getting this recorded and for us to be able to see on Zoom. Thank you very much. You guys doing a great job. Looking forward to part 2 here in just a minute. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else, Mary?
I'm having a little difficulty now. Rob's hand is not raised, so I
Alright.
think we're good to go.
All right.
Let the public know, we're gonna end this Zoom session and pick up with the next one.
So give us just about 30, no, not 30, give us about 2 or 3 minutes just to close this down and reopen the next meeting.
Yeah,
Which will be conventionally run for the,
no.
No,
It's gonna be on the phone.
Unfortunately, we're still facing those same technical issues from the beginning of this meeting, so we'll be running a modified format.
okay.
All right.
So, everybody got that?
Yep.
Sure.
Thank
All
you.
right, any support? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, no opposed. All right, we adjourned at 11:31.
All right, okay.
We got this going now.
All right, Johns.
Aye.
Join us.
I think we might be okay.